You are tuned to the Folk Music Notebook, streaming folk songs 24/7.
Welcome once again to Artist in Residence Showcase. Each week at this time, we shine a spotlight on an outstanding singer-songwriter or group from our folk music community as they share an exclusive performance for our Folk Music Notebook audience. Today's guest artist is Linda Marks. Linda is a multi-genre artist. She's anchored to contemporary folk, but she integrates elements of jazz, gospel, pop, and even Latin in her songwriting arrangements. Over the past decade, she's played many of Boston's top venues, including places like Club Passim, The Burren, and City Winery, as well as participating in festivals and performing art series such as the Newton Festival of the Arts and the Rhode Island Folk Festival. In 2018, Linda co-founded the Women in Music Gathering. It's an artist alliance of women in music, singers, songwriters, and performing musicians, and the primary goal is collaboration and support. During the pandemic, Linda kept quite busy. She released 2 albums in 2021, Monuments of Love and also Home. She's currently working on a new release for 2022, and it's going to be called Everyday Legends. And today, we are pleased to bring her to you on Artist in Residence Showcase. Please welcome Linda Marks.
Hi there, I'm Linda Marks, and I'm a singer-songwriter from the Boston area. And it's a real honor to be part of the Artist in Residence series here on Folk Music Notebook. Thanks so much, Ron, for including me in my music. The pandemic has provided fertile seeds for songwriting. While sheltering at home and realizing the ways we were living and working and being were changing, I asked myself the question, what can we create during a pandemic? And as I thought about it, the answer was a song called Monuments of Love. Monuments of Love soon became the first of 2 pandemic-inspired albums. It came out in August of 2021. And then another Monument of Love is an album called Home, which just came out January 1st of 2022. Music is a way for all of us to be uplifted. It nurtures our spirits, it nurtures our hearts, it brings us all together. And it brings us all together whether we're in one place in a room performing and listening, or if we're enjoying music through all the different technologies, like whatever way you're listening to and watching this show today. So I'm really grateful for all the music both I have had come through me during this pandemic time and all the other songs that I've heard from many other fine singer-songwriters. The first song I'm going to share with you is going to be on my 2022 Everyday Legends album, and it's called Safe Harbor, which is something all of us deserve and need. Savoring sunlight, embracing the dark night, magical movie clips written for me. resting dormant, sleeping on leaves, dreams, possibilities, gifts for the future, waiting for the spring, threads of my stories still wait to be woven, a beautiful garment evolving in time, people and places and moments and faces, the bloodline unfolding, I'm making it mine. You greet me in a dream, a place where love is real. Share my mind's garden. Walk with me slowly, your hand holding mine as we open a pathway to what we desire. Savoring softness right here in this moment. We drift into slumber, our dreams lift us higher. Dreams, a haven we can share, together or alone. Our safe harbor. Dreams will nurture both our souls, growing seeds of hope in our mind's garden, growing seeds of hope in our mind's garden, our mind's garden, our mind's garden. I love writing songs that uplift the spirit, and songs that make me want to dance are particularly joyful. This song is from my brand new home album, and it can both be relaxing, as I've been told, and it also can be really joyful and fun, the kind of song that might make you want to move and tap your toes or move your body or even get up and dance. So if you feel so moved, I invite you to do so while I play. This song is called Jazzin', and if you listen to the album itself, you get to hear the full arrangement where I have Craig Aiken on bass, Bo Winokur on flugelhorn, Dave Birkin on saxophone, and Joe Saborin on guitar. So this is Jazzin'. In the early months of the pandemic, April 2020 to be specific, a dear friend of mine, singer Bob DeChico, came down with a really bad case of COVID and ended up in the ICU and on a ventilator for 4 weeks. He was then stepped down to the regular hospital where he spent 3 more weeks with double pneumonia and a blood clot in his leg and with feeding tube. And he made it through those 3 weeks to spend 100 days in a rehab before going home to continue the hard work of recovering from bad COVID. Bob is a true pandemic hero, and I'm really, really, really happy that his beautiful baritone voice returned to him after lots of work. But while Bob was ill, I really, really felt the impact of the pandemic and how it could be me, it could be you, it could be any one of us, parents, children too. So I wrote this song, Prayers, which is on my Monuments of Love album, and I sang it every single week at the end of my weekly live stream. I started a live stream called Songs from the Heart, Meditations for the Heart in March of 2020, as some people asked me to do something to uplift their spirits since live music gigs were no longer possible. Hard to believe that this week, as I record this video for Folk Music Notebook, it's the 96th week of my live stream. I never in a million years imagined I'd be live streaming this long, and this is our 3rd winter of the pandemic. So I wrote the song Prayers initially to bring positive healing energy to Bob and to all of us. But as the pandemic has gone on and on, the song in many ways feels more prescient because the lyrics really now speak to what's happening. So I really do send prayers to all of us as we live through a time we never could have imagined. This is Prayers. It could be me. It could be you. It could be any one of us, parents, children too. No one is immune. Some are more at risk. We never ever had to live through a time like this. Prayers, hands clasped as one, asking for healing grace, sending love, tears. We do not know, will our loved ones survive? Must we let them go? Just a matter of time before the beast grabs hold of a loved one, inflicts the stem disease, masks and gloves and distance. The ambulance arrives, they're taken from us as we yearn to be by their side. There on the front lines, nurses and doctors working against time. Us on the phone, separated, wondering, will our loved ones die alone? I never could imagine there'd ever be a time I'd lose someone so close and dear and not get to say goodbye. Prayers, hands clasped as one, asking for healing grace, sending love. Fears we cannot know, will our loved ones survive? Must we let them go? A number of songs that I've written during this pandemic time have been made into lyric videos thanks to the talents of Amy Malkoff. And she's done a really beautiful job choreographing images that illustrate the lyrics to the songs. One of the songs we've done is Prayers. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see the really poignant lyric video that Amy put together for Prayers. There are also songs Be the Light, which was written in response to Amanda Gorman's inaugural poem, and Nightmare in the Capitol, which both looks at the Capitol riots, but also what this pandemic is like through the eyes of a child. All of those songs are on my home album. So thanks so much for sharing this time with me and with my music. Thanks again, Ron, for having me as part of this series. I hope you remain safe and well as we navigate these times individually and collectively. And I invite you to see if you're moved to create your own monuments of love.
You have been listening to Linda Marks on this week's Artist in Residence Showcase. For more information on Linda, please visit her website at lindamarksmusic.com. And if you're a singer-songwriter and like to be part of our series, just write to me, Ron at folkmusicnotebook.com. And we invite all of you to join us again next week at this time for another Artist in Residence Showcase. And also check our website for a list of encore broadcasts. This is Folk Music Notebook, your virtual folk festival, 24 hours a day.
You are tuned to the Folk Music Notebook, streaming folk songs 24/7.